you are looking to improve your shooting percentages, get your hot zones, and get your lethal zones, then you've come to the right place because you know it's that time of the year where I'll plug y'all in. Now, the first thing you want to do is go to the Art of Shooting facility, and you want to do the shooting drills with Lethal Shooter. Now, if you don't know where the Art of Shooting facility is, it's at the bottom of your map right across from the Gatorade training facility. This year you have 3 different options to choose from when it comes to the drills. You could do 1 hot zone 1 week, 2 hot zones 2 weeks, or 3 hot zones 3 weeks, each going up in difficulty for the more hot zones that you want. Now, for the sake of the video, I have a 60 overall with no attributes upgraded. So I went with the 1 zone 1 week so I could show y'all how to easily get your lethal zones and your hot zones using this drill and my career. You can get every single spot hot zone very easily, very quickly if you just follow me along, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and cut those notifications on because I will keep y'all plugged in. Now, after you finish this drill and you get your hot zone right there, if it's not a lethal zone yet, then you need to go to my career and get it to a lethal zone, or you can get it lethal in the park or the rec or any other game mode. But it's the most easiest if you do it in a my career game because you can literally select where you want to shoot every single time and just focus on that area and then get all of your hot zones and then never really have to play my career again if you don't want to, because that's the only main benefit for me playing my career is the fact that that's the easiest place to get the rest of your hot zones, and then you go to lethal shooter and then get your lethal zones there if you already have them hot. If they're already hot when you go to lethal shooter, when you go to my career, they'll turn lethal if you successfully completed the drill. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to go to your my career and then you want to go to your settings. So you want to go to your settings and you want to change the difficulty to rookie. Now, I do play on Hall of Fame typically, but when it comes to getting the hot zones, it is a lot easier just to change the difficulty to rookie because you make a lot of more shots. And I'm displaying this on a 60 overall with no upgrades that you've already seen. So you'll be able to see for yourself that if I can do it on the 60 overall, you can do it on your 85 overall, your upgraded build, much easier. Now, once you get in the game, you want to target the zones that you want to get hot or lethal and shooting those consistently. And then once you get those hot or lethal, then you move on to the other areas that you want to improve as well. And that's the best approach for me. So for this build right here, I'm just going to this baseline mid-range shot on the left side of the court. I'm going to consistently shoot right there. I will also show you how to check your hot zones and how you're shooting from those zones via your stats. You just right click on your my player and your stats in the box score, and then you left trigger, right trigger, L2, R2 on PlayStation, all the way till you get to your hot zones. And as you can see, I have 1 hot zone, and if I scroll over again, you can see I got my shot chart for the season. Haven't played any season games yet, so I have no data, but as you play throughout the season, you will be able to see how you're shooting from that area. Keep in mind, this will only update until after the game, so I would keep shooting in certain areas until they turn red or purple after the game, and then you can move on to another area. Now, at a certain point, you'll get a feel for how many shots you want to take in that zone, how many shots it needs, but it seems to be a little bit inconsistent at times. Some zones take me less shots, some zones takes me more, but I would strongly advise, if you're like me on your main build and you like to shoot from everywhere, I would just take shots from everywhere. After you focus on your main zones, like I know a lot of people want to focus on the corners because they're corner shooters. Now, to get all your hot zones and lethal zones as fast as possible, I would strongly recommend that you shoot from different hot zones and lethal zones that you want to have in one game. And if you do that, it shouldn't take you no more than 5 to 10 games to get all of them if you're really grinding. But it also depends on how many minute quarters you're playing. I play on 5-minute quarters because if I have to play another my career game, I'd rather get extra VC for that game rather than just putting it on 12-minute quarters. Rather than just getting the VC and the upgrades for that 12-minute game, I'd rather do it over the course of multiple games. And then at the same time you're progressing through my career, you're probably getting more endorsements. Now, as y'all can see, I got a 50 piece. So y'all should be able to get y'all hot zones, y'all lethal zones very quickly using this method. If you have any suggestions, any improvements, drop them down below in the comment section. But of course, y'all know I'm going to show y'all that I got proof of the lethal zone. I got it in one game just for shooting from that spot. And you can only imagine if I was shooting from other spots and I want to get other hot zones and lethal zones, I probably could have got multiple as well because I was very efficient. The main key is just to be efficient as possible, and they will come to you. Just be sure to check them every game so you're not shooting from the same spot and wasting time, because you don't want to waste time shooting from a spot you already got. And some of you already may have some from my career, the park, the rec that you've been playing already. Now that the game is over, you can go out and check which ones you have lethal already. I like to go to my career, scroll all the way down to stats at the bottom. Then you go to roster, you right click on your player, you can see your shot chart, your hot zones, and as you can see there, I got the lethal zone on the 60 overall sharpshooter. And voila, there it is. That's the way that all of you guys and girls can get your lethal zones, your hot zones. And if you enjoyed the video, y'all be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, because I will be coming with some more bangers. But until next time, Densky out.